Tamara Geddes was a vibrant Jamaican woman born in the early 80s as the fourth child of her mother, Lorice Geddes. The Jamaican native spent most of her life living in the beautiful parish of Trelawney. In the late 90s, Tamara attended the William Knibb Memorial High School. Her friends and family described her as a person who was jovial, fun-loving, and generally at home. In her mid-20s, she gave birth to a beautiful baby girl and played the role of a stay-at-home mother for most of the years that followed. In 2020, Tamara and her now 10-year-old daughter shared a home with family members, including her mother, her elder sister, and two nieces. Like every family, the Geddes household experienced its own set of ups and downs. Still, nothing could have prepared them for what was to come on the night of June 19, 2020. It was around 8:30 p.m. on a Friday, and as was usually the case, Tamara Geddes was in her room with her daughter. However, what the 36-year-old mother didn't know was that earlier that night, a car carrying the person who was going to take her from her family permanently was parked just a few blocks from her home. Out stepped the man that was initially referred to as the masked intruder. This man entered Tamara's room demanding money. She gave him all the money she had, which amounted to several thousand Jamaican dollars. Then he proceeded to confiscate her two phones. Still not satisfied, he demanded that Tamara have forced relations with him. When she refused, he took her life. What makes this story even worse is that all of this took place in the presence of Tamara's 10-year-old daughter. After the intruder left, the 10-year-old rushed downstairs to her grandmother's room. This is when the other members of the household learned about the tragedy that occurred upstairs. Tamara's passing left everyone heartbroken. This was a tough time for the Geddes family, especially since Tamara's elder brother's life was also taken several months earlier. Pretty soon, our story attracted nationwide attention, and the citizens of Jamaica were outraged. The police moved quickly, and by July 1st, the Jamaican Constabulary Force released a composite sketch of the armed intruder. By July 14, there was 3 arrests made in Tamara Geddes' case. And if you think things were bad before, this is where they get considerably worse. The 3 persons who were arrested in Tamara's case were Nadine Geddes, Tamara's elder sister, and Nadine's daughters, who were 14 and 21 at the time. Tamara and Nadine had a tumultuous relationship, that continued to worsen until it culminated in the incident that occurred on the night of June 19. Nadine acquired the services of the masked intruder, who was now identified as Owen Irvin, to take Tamara's life. It is alleged that on the night of Tamara's passing, Owen and Nadine were conversing in the family yard before the act. In early 2021, Nadine was sentenced to a maximum of 20 years in prison. Her two daughters received 3 years of probation each. Owen Irvin got 25 years, and a fifth conspirator, Tashana Young, got 4 years behind bars.